2, 3. I got a story once was told. Two young boys go into the liquor store where they sold their soul. I got a story.
Hello and welcome to the Wet Bandits Podcast, Season 3. I am Mike Weezee.
Dude, they call me French Seal.
Son of a... I thought that I had turned the music down enough, but I hadn't. That's a little taste of what's to come. They call you the French Seal, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's a story behind it.
Yeah?
No.
What is the French Seal, sir?
Dude, my name's Slammy B. Friends call me Slam Jam, but my mom calls me Samuel.
We're two-fifths of the 90s cover band, the Wet Bandits. I'm going to stop saying that we're, I'm just going to say 90s cover band, the Wet Bandits, and just, like, new listeners will be like, oh, shit, I need to look these guys up. Dude, they sound famous. Nice.
Dude, I wish it was, like, a possibility, like, for us, like, open up for, like, original bands. Like, I know that is, but, like, I wish there was more opportunities out there. I think they should do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, if I were an original band, I think
it'd be more like to sell more tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think I'd want to help a band that was trying to do something like more legitimate than what we do, which is fuck around with, 90s nostalgia stuff, which we've already talked about. Last episode, even though to you guys this is a new episode, to us we're wearing the same clothes. It's the same day. It's just an hour and 15 minutes later than we started our last episode.
Dude, what do you think of my cutoff, dude?
It's cool. Choo-choo.
Dude, this is like when I run hard, I wear the shirt.
Hell yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
That looks like a nipple chafer, a cheese grater, if you will.
Oh yeah, is that what they call those?
That's what I call them.
Is that what you running guys call them shirts?
No. No. Maybe a little.
Dude, do you lie?
Do I lie? Yes. I do lie.
So like, okay.
Okay.
When was your last lie?
Ooh. My last lie. Today. The last lie I can think of was today. I was going to be a little later to work than usual, and I said that my baby slept in. Now, this is a lie that has very little consequence. I'm really kind of allowed to show up to work whenever I want.
Dude, people in America, like, rely on that lie.
Yeah.
Like the I'm late for work lie.
I am not late for things, usually.
Yeah.
I'm not making an excuse. It was a little bit of a unique circumstance, and it was kind of related to my daughter. She's sick. She's just taking longer to get ready than usual.
Yeah.
She didn't literally just wake up when I texted and said, like, she just woke up.
Well, that was probably easier to say.
It was easier than telling the whole story.
My baby, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. That's really, most of the time, this is probably true of most people, the lie is easier to explain than the full truth.
Okay. So that's like a white lie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, most of my lies are white lies, Most people's lies, I hope, are white lies. What if you lied all the time and they were always, like, big lies?
I know.
That would be a crappy place to live.
Well, sometimes I, like, just create little lies, like, dude, didn't you hear, like, a meteor just hit Italy?
You do that a lot. Other people call that messing with people.
Yeah.
You do that constantly. Like, probably, like, 30 seconds before we started recording, I was like, you ready to go? And you're like, dude, I need at least 15 minutes. And I was like, oh, you do? No.
need my stomach to settle.
Yeah. After we digested that last mother's milk.
That was a good digest.
Yeah. We drank some mother's milk, and I would say neither of us are lactose intolerant. I think... I think we both could tolerate that protein synthesis.
Yeah. Ooh.
We both have the lactase enzyme in full force. Well, if you know the Chili Peppers discography, by the way, that's what we do. We do 90s discographies on this podcast, and we're in the deepest depths of quicksand of the Red Hot Chili Peppers right now, and we just finished Mother's Milk. So if you're into the Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know that the next album that comes out is Blood Sugar Sex Magik. And when did that come out?
1991.
That's right. Do you know what day? September 24th. These guys, Chili Peppers, are really an August, September release date band, at least so far. September 24th, 1991. The number one song on the Billboard charts was some song called Missing You by John Waite.
Huh.
No idea what that is.
Dude.
Didn't take the time to look it up.
Is the number one album Nevermind?
No, it is not.
Black Album.
You're close. Now, Black Album was number one the week before.
Oh.
Very good, though.
Core.
No. I think Core was 92.
Oh, maybe.
It's not a grunge album. It's actually an album that's been number one on this podcast before.
Thriller.
No.
That's 80s,
That's like
right?
80s.
Yeah.
Rope in the Wind by Garth Brooks.
Oh.
We've talked about it before, how that was. I can't remember
Dude,
what
there's a
album it
good-
was. Maybe it was Opiate. It was like the same.
Yeah. There's good country in the 90s, man.
Yeah, I know. We didn't talk number one mainstream rock song. Sorry, I couldn't read for a second. Dreamline by Rush.
Huh.
That was my reaction to
I'll be damned.
I'll be damned. Rush. 1991, you shitting me?
Yeah.
You
Fuck you,
sure about that, Clark? Well, it's kind of weird, too, because Mother's Milk episode, but Uplift Mofo Party Plan, I think the number one mainstream rock song was some Pink Floyd song.
Oh, yeah.
In like 1987 or whatever.
Dude,
like,
yeah.
Kind of similar.
Well, it's just like those arena bands, man. They have like so much force behind them.
Yeah.
So one doesn't have to be like good. It's
Yeah.
like people are automatically going to buy it. Because at that point, you got like true fans following you, you know.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I just thought the popularity of albums and new music in general was a little bit stronger in the early 90s and late 80s, and maybe like those, I don't mean this quite as derogatory as it's going to sound, but those like dinosaur bands, I didn't think that their staying power alone could give them a number one song.
Yeah. Yeah, because
in the midst of the uprising of grunge, you know?
The end of the 90s, yeah, you start to get in that single territory, like with the boy bands and the rap. And
Right.
The hootie hoo. But
Dude, go for
do
it.
you like this artwork, dude?
Dude, I love it.
I know.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but since you have it there and it's all big and stuff,
Yeah.
good artwork
Yeah.
for this album.
Like the tongues are like flames, dude. Mm-hmm. And then you got that rose.
Yep. It's a pretty
It's
cool
like we
album
all
cover.
speak for like love or something.
Wow. That's deep, man.
I don't know, I just came up with that.
That's very good. Very good. And that is not even a little white lie.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like they're all like connected, you know? And
Yep. Licking each other.
that's something Anthony Kiedis would say.
It is. That is exactly something Anthony Kiedis would say. Doesn't Flea kind of not look like Flea on there?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that doesn't look like him at all. Bad representation.
That's Chad Smith, obviously, because the hat.
Yep. And the nose.
Yeah. That's Frusciante.
No, that's Kiedis.
Oh, really?
Yep. That's Frusciante.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you can tell. I think it's the hairline that makes it obvious that
yeah.
it's Kiedis.
No, you're right.
This is good radio.
Is it?
No. As we talk about the album cover that nobody can see. Are you ready to get into it?
Yeah. Oh, yes. hollow tree.
Go ahead.
One of my favorite songs off the record.
This one?
Yeah. I like how it starts out. It's like it sounds like it's like a radio.
Yeah.
And then like it just blows in.
Dude, it's finally time. We agree a lot on here. But I do not care for this. I don't hate it, but like it's boring as hell to me. I like the guitar tone. Like there's a lot of promise in it, but I don't like the chorus.
I like it.
It's lazy.
I think it's kind of goofy.
Yeah, it is kind of goofy, but it doesn't seem to match the lyrical content, you know? Yeah. And maybe that's an unfair, like, criticism, because obviously they, you know, I can understand. I actually kind of like when bands separate the seriousness of their lyrics from the seriousness of the music. So it could still be a fun sounding song while still being serious. I just don't really like it.
Yeah.
Just like I mean, not to get ahead of ourselves, but I might cut it when we get to cover cut and hidden gem. Yeah. But I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't really care for it.
Dude, as we progress through this journey of albums, this is an album I'd like be totally up for the band covering.
Really?
I think it'd be good.
I do too.
It's a long album,
It's
though.
really long. It's 17 songs. We better move on right now.
Oh, yeah.
I like how the first few songs on here run together like it's one long song.
If you have to ask.
Whoop. Had to turn it off before it got too sweary. You like this song?
Yep.
I like it okay. It's kind of like a more adult version of Mommy, Where's Daddy?
Yeah.
You know? But it's, again, these first two songs for me just don't like grab me.
I mean, dude, that just makes sense to me. If you have to ask, sometimes you'll never know.
Dude, I'm really on board with the lyrics of this one. But I don't know. This song was a single. And I'm just like, it's fine.
Maybe they just want to give you like a little taste of what's coming.
So far, I tried to put myself in the shoes of a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan after, like, you know, maybe they got on board with Uplift Mofo Party Plan and they're like, oh, cool. And then they're like, I'm going to check out their older stuff. And they're like, oh, I like the self-titled and I like Freaky Styley. Like, these are cool. And then, you know, then Mother's Milk comes out and they're like, oh, wow, like what a little step forward here. This is a great album. And they are anticipating Blood Sugar Sex Magik. And the first two songs are Power of Equality and If You Have to Ask. Like, I'm not saying they suck, but I'd be like, this is boring.
Well, it's a complete different like vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like it just sounds way more professional and structured.
Way more. You think that's Rick Rubin? Who produced this? He's the new producer on this one.
Definitely. I mean, it just sounds like a next level.
The sound is
it's
next
less
level.
jammy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's more space in between the notes.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. But do you think that equates to better songs too? Like, do you think these two are...
It could. I mean, also I think what it's doing, it's capturing another audience. So you got the true fans, and then you got like actual like, you know, people who listen to Steely Dan might listen to this now. You know, people who listen to, that's what I think.
Yeah, good point. Speaking of bringing in new fans, right?
Oh yeah. This one wouldn't be a bad one to cover, especially with like acoustic guitar. That'd be good, actually.
I love this song.
Dude, we should totally do this song.
I want to rewind it real quick.
You and Jeff count it off.
Dude, I don't think... I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I never noticed how the drums just kind of fade in.
Yeah. So when they were doing this song, like Chad Smith was like having like trouble thinking of a beat to play.
Yeah.
And then Flea was like, dude, like think Mitch Mitchell.
Oh,
which is the drummer for Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And then it like all came together.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm not a drummer. But, so I'm sure this is exactly Mitch Mitchell or whatever. But when I hear this, I think of like more of a U2 style. That's like so not, like the flow of the song.
It's like a spiral.
Is so not reliant on cymbals. It's all like toms and stuff. And it's so like, yeah, a spiral is a good way to say it. Like it's almost like the drums are more musical than, dude, I'm not explaining this well.
It's like a composition or like.
Yeah, like the drummer's playing notes rather than a beat.
Yeah,
I think is what I'm trying to say.
Like a Danny Carey thing.
Yeah. That's exactly kind of what I mean.
Dude, I think we should do this song, dude.
I like it a lot. I'm definitely not against doing it. I don't know if we could do it.
Oh, really?
You got to have that recorder in there, man.
Oh, dude, Danny, dude.
That's true, dude. I can play the recorder. Just put down the acoustic for a second.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That'd be good. Dude, Kyle Gass, dude.
I know. It always comes back to the D. So this was a single. This song is great. And then we get to Funky Monks. Great guitar tone.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and those drums, man.
We should do this song, dude.
Cool chorus, but it makes me want to go, if you have to ask,
oh, yeah.
You'll never know.
So this song, Anthony Kiedis actually like wrote that riff, but played it super sloppy, like on the guitar, like using bar chords.
Yeah.
And then Mr.
You mean the bono bam?
Yeah.
Bam, bam. Oh.
And then he cleaned it up.
Yeah.
And made it like into like a riff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good little trivia tidbit right there.
And I like how he's like playing all those notes like bum.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, this is some good guitar stuff.
Yeah.
So you said we should cover Breaking the Girl, we should cover Funky Monks. Should we cover this one?
And I'm sailing.
I'm sailing. Yeah. I mean, obviously the song's sweet.
Yeah.
Is this, I'm looking through our eps here, is this the first, let's see, I'm looking through here. Oh, for sure. This is the first, in season 3, this is the first song we've actually covered that we're talking about. So this is sometimes on the Wet Bandits set list. It's a little heavy for the ladies. Really cleared out the room at Lazy Chameleon the other night.
Do you like playing this song?
Yeah, it's super fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'm always like surprised by when I hear this song is how not distorted it is.
Oh yeah,
like it sounds so big, but it's all clean.
Yeah,
it's just heavy as hell, which is great.
Yeah,
really good.
I mean, you got that bass, like the guitar and bass are playing the same thing. So
yeah, well, that's what you get in a studio and live in arenas and stadiums, because you can just drive your amp so hard that like it gets the natural distortion and like the really big sound. When we're playing, I'm not turning my amp up that loud. I'm going to blow everybody's ears out, you know, so you can't get that same like warm distortion. Like I either have to use a distortion pedal, which I don't like to do, or I can't turn the amp loud enough for it to be real fat. But it's still fun to play, especially the solo. The solo is fun because it's like easy, but also cool.
Like feels like hard, but
yeah. I don't mean it's fun because it's easy. I mean that you can kind of mess around with it a little bit. Like it's almost. I try to do everything note for note usually, but this solo is like there's room to play in it, and you can tell he does too. Like he's in and out of time there. And then he comes back in.
Is that here. Like an open string?
Yeah.
And then
yep. Totally sweet. Love that song. We don't need to talk about it anymore, though, I don't think. Do we?
No.
This one's good, too.
Dude, they played this when I saw them, too. I was like, whoa.
This is a good, like, slow the energy down a little bit song. This is just something I like to listen to.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder why the Chili Peppers never did Unplugged. They got the material for it. But maybe at that time they definitely had it by One Hot Minute.
Yeah.
They definitely had probably enough material.
You know, they had a lot of weird stuff going on though with One Hot Minute, because Dave Navarro is like Frusciante was out after this album for a little bit, and then Dave Navarro was in, but they never really like. I think that they got along with Dave Navarro, but they like didn't gel musically very well. So it was probably just a bad time. You know, if I had to guess, I don't know. That is something to think about.
We'll probably get into this more, but like, why do you think Frusciante keeps leaving?
I don't, because he's a weird dude. Man.
Yeah,
he's maybe the weirdest of all of them.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak.
I hope he joins again, man.
I do too. You know, I said at the beginning that the question I wanted to answer at the end of this was, who's the MVP of the Chili Peppers?
Dude.
And he is making a case.
Dude, he definitely is. He might. Yeah. But yeah, we'll answer that.
Yeah. Next, back to some rockin' jams. You like Mellowship, Slinky, and B major?
It's actually like one of my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't love it either. I thought you might like it.
No, it's actually like everybody loved this song like when I was in college.
Really?
And I was just like, I just don't.
Yeah.
It's too much going on.
Yes. I agree with that. I decided like right after I said yes that I was interrupting too much, and I was like, I'm going to let Sam talk, and then your point was done.
Well, it's like, I don't know, there's nothing catchy to it. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Just like they're jamming.
Yeah,
which is probably what the song that
Yeah, exactly. Like, and some people are into that, and I'm just kind of not. It's fine, but I don't like it that much. I think I like it better than Power of Equality.
Oh, really?
Though. Yeah.
What's this one called?
Righteous and the Wicked.
Yeah. I like this part.
Me too. I like the chorus too. You like this better than the last one?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't like Mellowship. I like this one too.
This is kind of another listening song.
Yeah. Yeah. Chorus rock's pretty hard. This is one that you'll know.
Should we do this song?
I have an interesting take on that comes from Jeff.
Yeah.
Because we brought it up to Jeff. Because it's hard. We feel like breaking the cocoon a little bit for the audience. As a 90s cover band, we feel like we got to do a Chili Peppers song, much like we feel like we got to do a Pearl Jam song or a Nirvana song or whatever. And the only one we know is Suck My Kiss because it rules.
Yeah.
But it really is not, like, it's too heavy for a lot of audiences. And Give It Away is not too heavy for a lot of audiences. It's famous. Like, people would know it. And I think you and I and Josh, our singer, all kind of were like, yeah, give it away. But then when I talked to Jeff about it, and he brings up kind of a good point that, like, if you're going to play this song, like, you really have to sell it. And Jeff feels like, probably correctly, that a lot of that falls on his shoulders as the bass player for this song. And it's really, like, just him and Josh hanging out there on an island, and Jeff's not sure he can sell it. This isn't really Jeff's style either. So I don't think he's wrong about that.
No, I mean, it's that song, you got to do it right.
Yeah. Not that he couldn't do it, it's just not his style. The notes would be there, but maybe the, like, soul wouldn't quite be there. I don't know if that's how he'd put it, but we all know Give It Away. And here comes the title track, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magik with a K. You like this part?
Oh, yeah.
I do, too.
It's heavy, dude. It doesn't sound like it is, but it's, like, in there.
This is kind of similar to Righteous and the Wicked, right? Where he does the like low, like talking. It's not even rapping really,
yeah.
like, and then it gets to the chorus.
Sugar bear. Sex magic.
I like that song a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
Chorus is sweet. Totally
Do you
sweet.
like that guitar part?
Yeah.
Just like the open string.
I know that I would love playing it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can that song rules. Speaking of songs that rule, here's one that we keep saying it for this album. Like, here's one you'll know. Like, here's one that literally everyone knows.
Yeah.
Right? In fact, we probably don't need to play any more of it, right?
Right.
I mean,
they rarely play this song. I think it's because of Anthony's voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen him. Go ahead.
Or or maybe they just like want to keep it like sacred.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
I saw them do it like when they were on Saturday Night Live after this album came out. I've seen recordings of it, and it's just god awful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Frusciante sings the like high chorus at the end, and I mean he's high as hell or something. Like it's awful. But the song is really good. When MTV used to show videos and they'd do like their top 100 countdowns, you could always count on Under the Bridge being like number 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Smells Like Teen Spirit was always going to be 1. And then depending on the type of countdown it was.
Oh.
If it was like all videos of all time, Thriller was going to be like number 1.
Yeah.
But if it was just like hard rock, you've got Under the Bridge, Jeremy, and Smells Like Teen Spirit were going to be your top 3 like every time. Anyway, good song. Good video, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a band favorite, like a Wet Bandits band favorite. Am I right about this?
Dude,
Doesn't Jeff love this song?
Dude, I love this song.
Okay, you do too.
I just love how it starts.
Yeah.
Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle, what's your
So that like
secret?
chorus he does right there, that chord, that go back, like just like to that last
when
part
it gets
of the
to
chorus.
Naked in the Rain?
Like, that sounds like Eddie Van Halen playing like Pretty Woman.
It totally does.
You know what I mean?
That's a great call.
Yeah.
I wish I had it to pull up. That does sound just like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking how much this song kind of sounds like Suck My Kiss. It's like a not as hard version of Suck My Kiss.
Because it has like that edge to it,
Yeah. But it's a good song. I didn't like it as much when at first, but
play
I
the
like
beginning.
The beginning is sweet.
After like Under the Bridge, you know.
Go right into it.
Yeah.
All right. Here is the end of Under the Bridge. Once I fast forward. Fades right into it.
Yeah. So badass, dude. Dude, are you fantasy football in?
Yeah, man. Checking the stats.
Who's playing right now?
Seahawks Rams.
Oh, who's winning?
Seahawks by 1. Dude. Oh, shit. Dude, I forgot to press record.
Dude, you are lying.
I am lying. Oh, I was lying. I was just trying to play your game for
checked.
a second. Oh, damn it. The lie doesn't work if you've already seen the ruse before. You know what? Let's just skip to what my boss calls the dirtiest of the Red Hot Chili Peppers songs.
Oh, sitting on second base.
And also, this is the first time I get to, well, second time, but it's going to happen more. Where's he sitting on those beans?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit your camera.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I was trying to call attention to the fact that he was sitting on a bag of beans, sitting in New Orleans.
But that makes sense to me. Like, you're on, like...
Oh, why? Because beanbags are in New Orleans?
I mean, like, you're in New Orleans on the curb, like, probably somewhere downtown. You got, like, anybody who's walking by.
Look, I get it. But if anyone should understand the danger of gateway drugs, it's Anthony Kiedis. And New Orleans, in that case, is a gateway drug to him naming other proper nouns, locations specifically, to use as rhymes.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that more. You like this song?
Yeah.
Apache Rose Peacock?
Yes.
It's good.
No. I always thought this melody right here sounds like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I get what you're saying.
I wonder what you...
Yeah, probably where you got it from. Here's one you were talking about earlier, the greeting song.
Ooh, yeah. I like this part. Oh, next time. When it goes...
Oh, yeah. I'll try to turn it up when it gets there. This song's cool. It's kind of...
kind of separate from the album.
Yeah, there's something about some Red Hot Chili Peppers. So we're about to get there. I'm going to turn it up, and then we'll get back to this.
Yeah. And the chorus is good, too.
Yeah. Again, the tone of his guitar is very good.
Like, it's not distorted.
Right.
Through me.
Good song, but again, what I was going to say was sometimes it just feels like the Red Hot Chili Peppers the songs I don't love are sometimes hard for me to just like really get into.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I can get into this song.
Yeah. I guess you know, obviously we can differ on that. I guess, and there are some. I guess what I'm saying is there are some songs that aren't singles, like Blood Sugar Sex Magik. I really like.
Yeah.
I'm just like this one. I feel like it falls off a cliff for me. If I'm not really into it, then it's like, man, it just doesn't resonate with me at all.
Yeah. Is this a single?
No.
Oh.
Here comes My Lovely Man, which goes into the category of songs I like a lot.
Bum, 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 bum. The drums sound good right here.
I really like this part.
Yeah, especially at the end, it like continues.
Yeah. As I hear this song, though, I think I realize part of what I have a hard time reconciling with. I'm going to elaborate more on this as we continue like the series, but as much as I like what John Frusciante does, sometimes I think it's a little too busy for me. And I just want him to let it rest.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, because that's where, like, we use the term digest a lot. Like, sometimes there's just, like, too much going on and I can't digest it. I think that's why, if I'm not really into it, I just, like, can't. It falls off a cliff for me.
I really feel that way in Mother's Milk.
Do you?
Like, that's how I feel, but I don't get a whole lot of that in this one.
Okay, that's interesting. It's in Mother's Milk for me, too.
Yeah.
It's just this song happened. I like this song, but this song made me happen to think of it.
Dude, so this album, like, you know, my friend Brennan.
Yeah.
Dude, we used to just chill in the garage listening to this album.
Really?
I mean, like, that's, I don't even know the names of the songs, but like, it's just like, I know them.
Yeah, like, it's like me and Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds at Luther College.
I mean, it's just like, dude, we used to play this sometimes because it's the only album we had. It's other times because we were just craving it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of memories flashing, flooding back.
Man. Single tear?
No.
No.
More
not
like,
that sentimental.
More like...
Rage boner?
Like, yeah!
You like Sir Psycho Sexy?
Oh, yeah, dude. See, this is what's cool about this song. Is like, Flea's like paying tribute to the old funk bass.
Yeah.
You know, like in Parliament.
Cool way to end the album. Like, it's 8 minutes long.
Kind of different.
It's the 16th song, I think, on here.
I thought it's Red Hot.
It is last. Their Red Hot is last. I almost don't count it because it's only a minute long.
Dude, they recorded this song outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is a Robert Johnson cover.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Dude, that little splash symbol is funny.
Yeah.
Dude, what a weird way to end this album. But it's kind of cool.
It is cool.
What the hell? Oh, man. I don't even know what to say about that song. There's not much to say. It's just a weird way to end the album. This is their... I feel like there are two versions of Red Hot Chili Peppers. There are... No, three.
Yeah.
There's pre-Dave Navarro, and post-Dave Navarro Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
Not for me.
Really?
I mean, One Hot Minute was like not even like really a stamp in their career.
Right, that's why it's its own thing. That's what I call Dave Navarro.
Then I would put 4.
Okay.
Is like, you know, the 80s, you know, and then I put Mother's Milk. This is how I look at it.
Okay.
So I put the 80s and one, then starting from Mother's Milk to like all the way up until like before Stadium Arcadium kind of go together. And from Stadium Arcadium to...
Wait, hold on. Let me back up. So 80s to Mother's Milk, then Blood Sugar Sex Magik up to By the Way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from that, Stadium Arcadium to current. because of like the kind of like what they were doing musically. I mean, and the guitar players have some like, you know, influence in the sound, but it's like really like the production is like a lot different, you know. I think this comes with modern music, but that's how I would separate them.
Yeah, I think we're saying close to the same thing. Like you kind of just threw away the Dave Navarro thing. Yeah. I almost like, because I like it for one, but I also like it's its own version of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And then, you know, I split the other two because I do think there's a lot of, they are more of like, your divisions are more sophisticated than mine, is what I'm saying. Like you're involving like changes in approach for John Frusciante and maybe Chad Smith, I don't know, and Flea or whatever. But what I'm basically doing is saying there is early John Frusciante and late John Frusciante, and then there's Dave Navarro in the middle. Yeah. And the reason, I think, because to me, this Blood Sugar Sex Magik is the end of rap metal Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah. And this is not, they don't even have that really in here. In fact, you could almost put this more like One Hot Minute, but Mother's Milk definitely still has elements of rap metal.
I mean, kind of like you got like Suck My Kiss. That's kind of like
true.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Like it's just punchier.
Yeah.
And I think the upcoming sound is like smooth.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally. Yes. Absolutely, 100%. It kind of makes me excited to get there. It's like just like talking about it.
Yeah, this is like, it's been like in your face, you know.
Yeah.
But now it's like.
Yeah, but they were, you know, when I was studying up for this and reading about them and how they were like fathers of, you know, rap rock and rap metal, I didn't really think of them that way because I was most familiar with Blood Sugar Sex Magik and Beyond, and that's because Blood Sugar Sex Magik is the end of them doing like rap metal. You know, they don't really do it at all. You're right, Suck My Kiss is kind of like that, but Suck My Kiss is also like riff rock too. Yeah, like it's a little bit different. It's not like driving chords like Good Time Boys. Yeah, you know, and it's not like super crunchy. Yeah. Like some of the stuff on Uplift Mofo Party Plan, which I really like. But it doesn't mellow out either. It's still real hard, but it's definitely like riffier. Yeah. And then we get to One Hot Minute, and then for me they change a lot. Yeah. After definitely. One Hot Minute, and then I've kind of, to be fair, I haven't really listened to much of them after Stadium Arcadium, so like I might notice the change more when we get there. Yeah. But for me, that's what they are now. So hopefully this is why we do this though, like, because I'm learning a lot about them, and hopefully you guys are too, because hopefully you're buying these and listening to them with us. But it's interesting to see their change in there. We did a Craig's Crazy Question a long time ago, like what band evolved the most, and it was easy to say Silverchair because like they are barely a rock band anymore. They're basically like an orchestra with a singer. But the Red Hot Chili Peppers change a lot. Yeah, a lot, which I'm sure is inevitable when you play for 30 or 40 years. Yeah.
But. Well, I mean, they're a band that's like, I mean, like Metallica. Yeah, they have had 3 bass players, but the Chili Peppers have like adapted, you know, to whoever's like coming in, going out, you know, like.
Do you have any thoughts on like their members dying and Anthony Kiedis and Flea just kind of like pressing on?
Well, I mean, I know like this is a common outlook. Like they're like, he would have wanted us to go on.
Yeah, that's very self-serving.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like...
It might be true.
But is that life, though? Like, if something fucked up happens, you just give up?
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. I mean, it's stupid of me to be like, oh, they should just cry about it forever, you know? But I don't know. I don't know what I think, you know? I guess the reason I ask that is because they seem like ultra sentimental. Like they talk so much about loving each other and and it ruined Jack Irons. You know what I mean? So like he couldn't go on. And I'm sure he's probably the worst for it.
But they were like tight though, right? Like,
yeah, they were like the best of friends.
Yeah,
Jack and Hillel. So I'm not trying to say they're assholes or anything. I'm just saying like they talk so much about how much it harmed them, but like they just kept blasting through.
But in times like that, like what's your escape?
For sure,
you know,
for sure. Like this is all they know, and it also happens to be their best outlet to like release their emotions. So it's probably the healthiest thing they could have done. Who knows? Maybe Kiedis is dead of a drug overdose if the band quits. Yeah. I'd say probably. Not that there's any way to know, of course, but like knowing his history with relapses and drug addiction and all of the band members for that matter, except for Flea. Yeah. And, and obviously you'd probably be depressed without the band or whatever.
You should watch like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction speech they give, because they give like praise to Slovak.
Yeah.
And like...
That's kind of what I mean, though. Like, they're always like, Hillel, and then they're like, yeah, but we just moved on pretty quickly.
I think he, like, really, like, gave the sprinkle.
Yeah.
Like, I think Flea is definitely, like, not the, like, gimmick, but, like, he's, like, kind of, like, somewhat the main focus. Like, that's how, like, this guy is insane.
Yeah.
Like, on it, like... You like, you don't even have to like this music to see how this guy plays this thing.
Right, correct.
But like Slovak, like what you were saying, he like kind of brought a new guitar sound to the music industry.
No, I agree. I do agree. I don't know. They're kind of, this even though this series is long because they have so many albums. I don't know. They're kind of fun to talk about because of how they evolve and because of the story of the band.
Is it Hella?
Hillel. Hill, like Hill, E-L. Hillel. Dude, it's time for Cover Cut Hidden Gem. Everybody's favorite. What? Do we want to leave Suck My Kiss out of it because we already cover it? Like, pick another one to cover.
Okay. Mine would be probably Breaking the Girl.
Yeah. And that's a good call. I constantly change the rules of this because sometimes when it serves me, I want to be like, well, I want to do, if I was going to cover it, I'd want it to be one like the audience likes or whatever. Mm-hmm. But if I was, and I'd probably go with Breaking the Girl too, if that was my only goal. But if I wanted to think of a song that I just want to play, it's Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magik.
Oh, yeah.
Because that, like, once it gets to the chorus and it's like boom, 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 bam, 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 like that would be fun as hell to play.
Yeah, it would.
I'll go with the cut next. Dude, oh my God, I think I would have to cut. You'd think I would think about this beforehand. I think I might cut The Power of Equality. And I'm not even just saying that because I like thought maybe I'd do it later and now I'm trying to be like Randy, you know? But my others that are in the running would be like If You Have to Ask, which I think is different enough that I'm actually like cool with that one being on there. Mellowship, which that's probably my second choice to cut. After that, like everything's really good. So I think I'd cut Power of Equality because it's just like, to me, and I said the first 4 albums, like they know how to start an album. This one, I just don't care for it at all. Yeah. It's just fine. And it's, for me, it's barely a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Yeah. It is not like a signature kind of Chili Peppers song.
Repetitive, I guess.
But what would you cut?
Dude, definitely Mellowship.
Mellowship, yeah.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. That's my second choice to cut. And then I think I'd cut If You Have to Ask third. Here are the singles, because we're about to pick a hidden gem. Singles are Under the Bridge, obviously, Give It Away, Suck My Kiss, Breaking the Girl, and If You Have to Ask was the last single. So that gives you a lot of choices when there are 17 songs.
Definitely Naked in the Rain.
I knew that was your hidden gem. My hidden gem, obviously, because I said I'd probably cover it as Blood Sugar Sex Magik. So that's our cover cut hidden gem. Look, exciting stuff. Granted, it's not 100% finalized, but I think it's pretty much finalized that our next episode, we're going to have a guest. He's a friend of mine. His name is Seth Westfall, big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. He's going to come on and talk to us about their second 90s album, One Hot Minute.
What year is that?
1992? No, 4? 5? I'm not sure. 94 or 5. Their only album with Dave Navarro on guitar. And then we're going to have the Wet Bandits Podcast #1 most listened to guest. That's not you. You don't count as a guest anymore. Kevin Brennan will be on here from the Fairweather to talk about By the Way and to talk about Californication. Not in that order, obviously.
Yeah.
And so that will be exciting. We're recording those all 3 in a row at Nostalgia Brewing in Gahanna. If everything goes according to plan.
Oh,
if not, who
like
knows?
one day?
One day, bro.
Oh, we're going to get drunk.
I know. That's the fun part. That's the whole idea.
Dude, I wonder if we talk to them? We can play it like on the overhead.
I've already talked to them about it. I haven't talked about it putting it on the overhead. We'll have to see. We're bringing a speaker, though, just in case we have to put it on the overhead.
Okay.
Like house sound or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. Stay tuned for that. We're recording this well in advance, so that's probably like 3 weeks from now or anything. By then, I'll have lost 6 more pounds. And
how are you on your track to your goal?
Yeah. I'm getting there, man. You know what? Enough about me. You guys, bye. Don't forget.
Get wet.
And subscribe, rate, review.